It started raining the night Mira ran for her life. The streets were empty, the lights flickering, the city asleep. Only one place still glowed through the storm, the old Regal Theatre, its red sign sputtering like a dying heartbeat. Behind her, the sound of claws scraped the wet road. At first, she thought it was a stray dog. Then she heard it breathe, a deep, human-like exhale that came too close, too fast. When she turned, she saw it. A massive, decaying dog standing under the flickering street lamp. Its fur hung in rotten strips, its eyes burned red, and its grin was wide enough to split its face. It didn't bark. It just watched her head tilted, drool glistening black. Then, in the crack of lightning, it was gone. It was gone. Mira froze. Another flash, and it stood just a few feet away. She screamed and bolted toward the theater. Inside, the world fell silent. The storm outside muffled into nothing. Only her heartbeat filled the dusty air. The place smelled of mold, and old reels of film like time had stopped decades ago. Torn posters still hung on the walls. The Hound of Hell, Beware the Dog. Every one of them had snarling canines staring back at her. Her flashlight trembled as she stepped forward. Tap, tap, tap. Claws again, but from inside this time. She swung the light around nothing. Just shadows that seemed to shift when she wasn't looking. Something brushed against her leg. She gasped. The beam caught a glimpse of a tail disappearing behind the ticket counter. Her whisper barely escaped her throat. Who's there? No answer, only breathing. Then, a whisper right behind her ear. You're late. She ran. The main theater hall was vast and empty. Rows of decaying seats faced a cracked white screen. She tripped on the carpet, scrambled up, then froze. The projector came alive by itself. A cone of light cut through the dust, and an old black and white film began to play. On the screen, a woman was running through this very theater, chased by a dark, hulking dog. Mira's heart pounded. The woman hid behind a seat, the exact seat Mira stood beside now. On screen, the dog stopped, sniffed the air, and turned its head slowly, straight toward the camera. Its red eyes glowed, and suddenly the projector flickered. The film melted for a second, and the woman's face changed. It was Mira's face. Her breath caught. It was Mira's face. Her breath caught. The reel stuttered again, then the screen went dark. Silence. Then a low growl echoed from the stage. She turned her flashlight and dropped it instantly, because there it was, the dog, sitting upright on the stage, staring at her. Its eyes burned like coals, its teeth slick and wet. It tilted its head and spoke. You're next. Mira ran, her footsteps echoing through the corridors. Every light flickered. Every mirror she passed showed a reflection of herself. And behind her, the dog, closer every time. The walls seemed to breathe. The air was thick, hot, heavy with rot. She reached the exit door and slammed into it. Locked. She pounded, screamed, begged until suddenly, the door handle turned on its own. Cold rain hit her face as she stumbled outside into the alley. For a moment, she thought she was safe. She turned. The theater stood dark, silent, harmless. Then, with a deep creak, the doors opened again. The dog stood there in the doorway. Behind it, the projector flickered once more, casting white light over its glistening fangs. It looked at her and smiled. Next show, tomorrow night. The doors slammed shut. The next morning, police entered the theater after a report of screaming. They found no dog, no girl, only the projector still running a film looping endlessly. It showed a terrified girl running, pounding the exit door, crying for help. And in the corner of the screen, the shadow of a dog slowly approaching her from behind. Then the film burned white, and words appeared in red across the screen. Staring, Mira Kane. And beneath it, scratched into the projector's metal frame with claws. Next show tonight. Even today, they say sometimes when it rains, the old Regal Theater lights up again. No one goes near it. Because if you walk close enough to the door, you'll hear the sound of claws on tile, and a whisper asking, "Are you here for the show?"